The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello everyone, a snappy welcome to all my dears. I hope you are doing well and staying safe. In everyone's life, there are some happy moments, right? So, happiness cannot be materialistic. It is a state of mind. It comes from our relationships with other people rather than material things, isn't it? Yes. So children, in today's class, let's listen to the story of three friends who feel so very happy about their relationship and they just enjoy their life. The title of the story is The Trio, written by R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan, full name Rashipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayanaswamy, was an Indian writer known for his works set in the fictional South Indian town of Malgudi. He was a leading author of early Indian literature in English. The fictional town of Malgudi was first introduced in Swami and Friends, which is a part of his semi-autobiographical trilogy. The Trio is the renamed title of the second chapter of Swami and Friends, which has the original title Rajam and Money. So children, now let's begin the story. In this story, there are three major characters, Mani, Swaminathan and Rajam. The setting of the story is Malgudi, which is a fictional town, and it forms the setting for most of R.K. Narayan's work. The story depicts the school life of these three friends, that is Mani, Rajam and Swaminathan, and the major motto of the story is to present the strong friendship between Mani and Swaminathan. And Mani is presented as a character who was very poor in academics. So, the chapter opens with the description of the river Sarayu, which is the pride of Malgudi, and at the beginning of the chapter we get a glimpse of the Malgudi. After that, Mani and Swami, the two major characters, Mani and Swami, they were chilling with their legs dangling in the waters of Sarayu, and while doing so, Mani mentions about Rajam. Rajam is a new student and he dresses well, he is the son of a policeman. So Mani didn't like Rajam, and Mani mentions about Rajam to Swaminathan, and he says that he wishes to bundle him up and throw him into the deep side of the river. So this was the first conversation between Mani and Swaminathan. After that, the setting moves to the classroom, and in the classroom we can see Swaminathan, who acts as a cord of communication between Mani and Rajam. So as I said before, Mani tells to Swaminathan, that is he want to throw Rajam into the river because he does not like his attitude. And the author also explains about Rajam, like he is the son of a policeman, he dresses well, he speaks great English, and he always gets good grades, and he has impressed the class enough to be a rival. He always acts as a rival to the powerful character, that is Mani. At that time, Swami points out that Rajam's father is a police officer, but Mani doesn't care about that, and he hints to Swami that if you support Rajam, he will surely hit him. At that time, Swami promises to Mani that he hates Rajam, and he convinces Mani that Swami is on Mani's side. And as the conflict between Mani and Rajam grows in the following days, That is one day during the class time, Swami is forced to stand on a bench as a punishment for getting a question wrong. And at the end of the day, Swami, Mani and Rajam gather together on a riverside. Then at that time, Mani and Rajam they just challenge each other to have a fight at the river bank. So Mani asks Rajam to promise him not to tell Rajam's father about this fight, and then they both agree with each other. Then the next evening, Mani arrives at the river and he carries a wooden club, that is a wooden log, and he is now ready to fight with Rajam, and Rajam himself arrives with a gun. On the one side, Mani arrives with a wooden log, but in case of Rajam, he arrives with a gun, and the two talk very awkwardly for a few minutes, and then Rajam asks Mani what he has done to offend him. So while hearing this, Mani just hung down his head. At that time, Rajam asked, "What have I done to offend you?" So he was asking, why are you always offending me? You call me a snake before someone. So at that time, Mani's response, or he replied that Rajam called him a snake before someone. And at that time, Rajam says that no, that was a lie, I didn't say like that. There was an awkward pause. If this is all the case of your anger, forget it. I won't mind being friends. Nor I, said Mani. So after hearing this, Mani said that if this is the case, or if this is the reason for your anger, just forget it. I won't mind being good friends. So Mani and Rajam now decides to be good friends. So by seeing all these things, Swaminathan was very much happy, and he was so very astonished, and now this was the happiest conclusion to all the unwanted trouble, and he was just dancing, and he was just dancing with joy and happiness. Then Rajam, he just lowered his gun, and Mani just dropped his wooden log, and to show his goodwill, Rajam pulled out of his pocket half a dozen of biscuits. So to show his affection, love towards Mani and Swami, he just gave them a dozen of biscuits, and these three friends sat together and they had the cookies. So this is all about the story, The Trio. So children, this is a very short story of three friends, Mani, Swami and Rajam, and the author also portrays how the rivalry among these friends just transform into strong friendship at the end of the story. So I hope you all like this story. So children, now you just read the story, then you will understand how interesting these characters are. So children, let's wind up the session. As we are growing children, health is very important, right? So wake up on time, do regular exercise, eat well, drink plenty of water, stay safe and be safe. Meet you in the next class. Till then, it's bye from your Aparna teacher.